clicking down. Uh-oh. I don't want to record this.
I just did that.
Oh, don't do it. Turn that off. All right. Welcome to SF Garnish Music Production.com. We're with Cello Joe here. And
Hello.
Hello, Cello Joe. How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing all right. My mental health, I'm not sure, but physically I'm doing well.
All right. Yeah, the mental health thing, this whole quarantining is it's a doozy. I thought I was going to be getting some support from a friend in business and video, and she ended up doing like some type of hypnotherapy on me for an hour. It was amazing, but I had no idea that was going to happen, and it helped me out. So we need support during these times. What we're going to do for you today is break down Ableton Live, the track tipper, the artist tipper, and the track no dice. And the reason why we chose this track was because it has really nice soundscapes. Tipper has a lot of different sounds coming in and out in a way that just allows you to kind of sit back and chill listening to it. There's just not too much going on, and it's engaging at the same time. And just a little backing story on SF Garnish Music Production. We are a electronic music production school based in the Bay Area, California. We have a lot of teachers that teach at our boutique music production school at Soul Graffiti Studios in North Oakland. Cello Joe is one of many of those teachers. And I'm going to introduce to you Cello Joe, who's just about to release a beatboxing cello pack on Splice. And Cello Joe, welcome to our live stream here. Can you tell us a little bit more about your experience with Ableton in the live and in studio?
Sure. I've been recording my cello and beatboxing and singing and producing electronic music with Ableton for, I don't know, probably 10 years or something. I guess. I don't even really know when I started using this program. I've been using it for a real long time. And I've used it to create tracks, but I've also used it to perform live, using it as a live looper. I have a lot of experience with hardware-based loopers like the RC50 from Boss, the RC300 from Boss, the Voice Live 3 from TC Helicon. I've used lots of different hardware loopers, but I've also been able to do the same thing in Ableton in the session view.
Awesome. And are you using your TC Helicon connected to Ableton with the beat mapping yet?
No.
No. All right. We're going to have to do that together sometime because that's good fun.
I've experimented with it, but I haven't put in a ton of time to figure that out yet.
Yeah, and I've also seen you live looping directly into Ableton and then doing your DJ effects within the Ableton DJ effects. And you've done that quite a bit, right?
Yeah, I have a whole live template that I set up that's Ableton Live template for doing live looping. And I use a MIDI foot pedal made by Keith McMillan. It's called the 12-step to be able to control Ableton with my feet. And then I use like a little keyboard kind of deal, something like this, to record bass lines and extra stuff on top. I can share that template with anybody that wants it too.
Yeah, totally. Let's see here. If you guys want that template, please email us at sf@garnishmusicproduction.com or cellojoe@cellojoe.com. And we're going to get going with our track here. Both Cello Joe and I have been doing Ableton for collectively almost 30 years now. And we have quite a bit of experience, but we're always learning. Every time that we go into an experience together, it seems that we're learning something from each other, which is really great that we're able to do this live with you guys. What we're going to be doing here with this Zoom webinar is allowing Cello Joe to control my computer, and I'm opening up a session within Ableton Live. And if you want to check out how I got to this point in the production, go to the SF Garnish Music Production page on YouTube. I can share a link after this is all done. So I have steps on how I've gotten to this point of production with the beat. And I just did a little bit of extra prep work today before we started this session. I'm just going to show Joey and you guys what I just added in today, because I thought it was just a nice little preface to what we're going to be doing collectively here. And Joey, if any point you have a question or want to chime in with an idea, this is why you're on this call.
All right.
Sweet. All right. So our goal today is that we're going to go back and forth, maximum 5 to 10 minutes. We could also finish early. Like if I do something I really like and be like, okay, passing back to you, Joey, it might even be like a minute, 3 minutes, but maximum 5 to 10 minutes. The first thing that I did today, I already did. So here's the example. I went into this.
Are we gonna hear the original track that we're trying to work off of or replicate?
Absolutely. Do you want to hear that first right now, Joey?
I think that would be good.
All right. Okay. So let's just go in, and I guess I need to share something new here, which is the Spotify with sound. All right, here's the track No Dice, and I'm just going to go to the very beginning of this track. So we already know that this track is in F sharp minor, 100 BPM, and this was done through listening to it and playing along and finding the key. There are programs out there that do this for you, but a lot of the time, Joe and I do this just by listening. Here we go. Little bells going in and out, stuttery kick, reverse effects, bass coming in.
Sound like a record going backwards.
Yeah.
Record scratch.
Sustain pedal, right, of a note. I believe that sustain is on C sharp. It's like the 5 tone. Telephone sound, bells. There's a cowbell every like 16 beats or 16 measures. I think that's actually one of the things that's cool about Tipper is that some sounds don't come in every measure. It opens it up a lot.
Yeah, there's that cowbell. Okay. No.
All right. So we got
there.
So much there. Yeah. So just to kind of start this off, kind of like down the road a little bit, just so we have a little bit more to work with. We're at the level in our production of just adding a few sound effects and the A, B, C, D, and E parts, sections of the song in arrangement and session view, which we'll be talking about what that means. Let's go back into sharing my screen here, and I'll just take off this drum bus for now, because I'm going to play the track just kind of on its own here. Here we go. All right, so that's kind of where we're at. There's a lot of different versions of it. This is the most recent version. This is what I want to share with you guys, is that on the Castle kit, I added in a few things. That's a reverse over here, that resample track. Notice how right here, there's a stuttered snare that's faded in. And I have the dry wet automated. So this very last part over here, you can see so it actually might be that like automating the freeze might be kind of cool. Shh, let it kind of glimmer across the top. So that was the idea I had because I saw him doing this a lot, and he didn't actually do it every 4 measures like this. So I'm actually going to duplicate this and take out the automation in this right there. So it actually is going to happen every other time. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then this doesn't need to stutter every time. Maybe we'll do a different kind of stutter here. Like, what's that? That's very fast. Jeez Louise.
You're very zoomed in.
There we go. All right. So that's what I did just now. And just to kind of make this a little clearer, maybe I'll rename this stutter snare. And I'll say 16 because I think it's like 16 measures. It's pretty long. And then this right here, I know is a snare reverse that I resampled previously. All right. So let's see. It's 12:11. Joey, take it on, man. Your turn.
Okay, I need to request remote control.
Yep. I'm approving that. Go ahead.
Okay, so we were in your samples over here, and we found some stuff that we put into this little folder so we'd make it easier on ourselves. I think I want to use that. One thing that I've found with producing is that you can spend a lot of time just clicking through samples and going, should I use this? Should I use this? And after you've done that for like a couple seconds, you just got to go, all right, I'm just going to use this sound, whatever this one is.
Decisiveness.
I'm just going to go with that, you know?
Go with it.
So I'm going to...
Do you want to put it in the Castle kit or the other kit that we have already?
Oh, sure. Why not? So I go in here. Wow, it's like I'm using my own computer, but it's your computer.
I know, technology.
So I because I didn't create this, I don't know which things are open, but it looks like you just have you have like 5 things already being used.
Well, you can actually put it as a brand new button, right? There's like 64 options.
Oh, so just go up into this zone over here.
Yeah, just drop it in.
Okay. Done.
Nice. And do you know where that is on your keyboard now? You can probably maybe even play that. Or actually, sorry, we're not going to play these because there's lag time through Zoom. So maybe you'll just have to draw it in.
Okay. Sound objects. And just use it as is or pitch it up. That's too high. Whoa, it's getting a little squirrely. I can't really get fine control over the pitch there.
Whoa, I like that.
I like it slow.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go into your stutter snare version and find the sound objects right here.
Yep.
Draw mode, push the key B, and just
probably just one in that whole 16 might work or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just like a little gong right in the beginning.
Uh-oh.
What's going on here?
You're drawing a bunch of gongs, bro.
I know, but why is it not letting me just I want to click once and have it take up this whole thing.
Oh, so go Command 1 or Command 2 to have your grid smaller or larger. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Quarter note, half note, 1 bar. So if I do this, there. And then I'll just solo this track and just hear what it sounds like.
All right.
All right, that's it.
Boom.
That's all I'm gonna do.
Rocking it. All right. So pitch shifting the sound object. It sounds like a gong instead of a bell now, which is pretty rad. Cool. All right. My turn, or you want to go again?
I'll do one more. I think, I heard in that the track we were listening to, the reference track, I heard some record scratches that were like some taking a record and spinning it backwards. So I'm back in your samples, and I just want to hear what this sounds like. Oh, record pullback. No. So this perk record stop, I'm going to take this and put it in our tipper pack. It's not letting me do that. Why not? Is that Marin?
Yes, actually,
Hi, Marin.
Joey says hi. I have headphones on. Marin has a little something to tell the world around later today. Marin, can you say it?
We've got a radio interview happening from 2 to 3. And actually, it's going to go live.
2 to 2:20.
2 to 2:20 or 2:30. We will be doing a live stream of that, but it'll be going live on that actual radio station a little bit later. We'll have some music for you guys, a song off the new album, and a live piece we'll be doing. Good to see you, Joey.
Good to see you too, Marin.
I can't really hear you, but I see your mouth moving. Oh, there you are.
I just turned up the sound for Marin here.
Good to see you, Marin.
We miss you guys.
Miss you too.
So which sound did you just get here, Joey?
I just got perk record stop, and I'm dropping it into the arrangement view.
Nice.
And I'm going to push the Z key, which brings it up to the full timeline.
Nice. That's a nice function.
And then
keep up the good work, you guys.
Okay. And then I'm going to double click this, and then I can transpose it over here and hear what that sounds like.
Ooh.
Or I could make it go up faster. So can I use my keyboard to move stuff? Oh, I can. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, this is so cool. I've never controlled a computer remotely. Okay, I think.
What if is there a way to maybe have the transpose move? Right?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. If
automate it,
click that and then click this, I'm gonna make this back to 0. Yeah, and then I could make a point right here, and then a point over here. Oh, I'm in draw mode. There we go. Make a point there, make a point there, and then do. What the heck? It's hard to control someone else's computer sometimes.
Yeah, Zoom technology, it helps us. And then
where is this point? Why is it so high up? I didn't do that, did I?
Maybe Control Z.
Oh, there it goes. Oh, now see, I can't. There's no. I can't draw a simple curve here because.
Can I help you and just do really quick? What do you want to do?
I was just gonna go from 0 to -12, so it'd go down.
Okay, let me take over for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, somehow you went down to -48 really fast.
Yeah, it's behaves a little bit differently when it's on remote control.
Yeah, yeah.
There
So
we
probably
go.
to the very end of it, like that, maybe.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and listen to that.
Okay, so I just click here to make it go away, and then where is the sample? There it is. Click right here.
Ooh.
Okay, and then so if we could just drop that into this beat that we have going.
What if we copied that and put that into another hit function in the beat?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay.
I'm clicking the link and then or clicking this thing right here, this sample that we just altered, and I copy it, and then I go back to the session view and then go in on this castle kit right here, and then I can paste it right here.
Mm-hmm.
Did that work?
Yep.
I think that worked. Let's hear it. Where's the kit?
Yep.
Where'd it go? I think I fucked it up, dude.
Yeah, Control Z.
I just
There you
okay.
go.
I need.
So you already have it. It's isn't that percussion record the one you
No,
did?
that's the original one. I'm gonna delete that because I just dragged that one right in. So maybe I just need to go like this and find the sample
Uh-huh.
and then go like that.
There you go.
No.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, yeah, let's place that in the mix, and we're at 10 minutes now. By the way,
Okay. Wow, it takes 10 minutes just to do what we just did. That's a really long time to be able to make one little sound.
Well, we also had a conversation with Marin too, so.
Okay. All right. So here we are. Here's the percussion stop sound. I'm going to change the grid to be smaller.
Did you put it in the very beginning?
No. I think somewhere right around here.
There you go. Nice placement. Accuracy.
I just randomly put it somewhere.
All right.
You like that? Just go with that. I mean,
that sounds great. Yeah.
I was gonna maybe scoot it so it was like right before the next downbeat. No, I'm gonna undo that. Fine. There. Okay. Back to you.
All right. I liked your initial placement. It was like kind of over here because it started before and then ended on the one again. Yeah.
Okay.
That was good placement. All right. So cool sound effect, a nice way to utilize arrangement view to do some automation. I'm going to go into some of our sounds that we got. Oh, we took off preview. Ooh, I like that one. Let's go ahead and use that. So Guido transposition. So instead of doing it in arrangement view, I could probably just do a pitch shift right inside here. I'm thinking. And why don't I just play this beat? So Tipper really spreads out his sounds quite a bit, so might be. All right, then going in, let's go ahead and transpose that.
Oh, this is good for me to see. I don't use this drum rack thing the same way.
Of what we're doing?
Yeah, just like going in and right-clicking on a parameter to get to the automation.
Yeah.
Kind of cool. I've never seen that.
So this is something that Tipper does often. He actually does transpositions of really interesting instruments like the Weedo. Watch this drop. Ooh,
Dope.
that's dope. Okay, now one thing that I really think is cool, cool effect is putting things like reverb and pedal onto effects or sounds like this. So dropping the reverb directly onto the Weedo, and then also dropping pedal. Pedal is kind of creates like this kind of guitar crunch sound.
It's a distortion effect.
Distortion effect. And let's try gain up, mids up, dry wet, down. I'll probably have to get a little.
What's the sub button?
So the sub, if there's sub frequencies within your pedal, it will actually engage the sub more. So I don't know if a Weedo dropping down will do anything, but it's worth a try. I might have to actually turn my headphone or my monitors on here to hear some of what I'm doing. But let's go ahead and put a lot of reverb. I want to put the frequency kind of on the higher side up there. What else? Decay time. Let's make it huge. 3 and above. Reflection, diffusion, maxed. All right. Might be too much, but we're going to hear. Didn't even sound like a Weedo anymore.
Yeah, I don't know about that. You don't use the presets on the reverb?
I like to customize it. I just bring in, yeah, because I know what I'm going for with the decay time. Some of the presets in room, it's just changing some of the decays to be a larger or smaller room or reflections, etc. So, wow, it's sounding kind of cool now. I'm noticing that my pitch shift is really like too fast. So let's go ahead and slow that down. Oh man, I'm hearing something that might be doing what you did. Oh, that's actually your effect, huh? I want the Weedo or Guido, the one that I brought in. So this is something that I just saw somebody do. There's a way to, there.
Oh, time stretch it? How do you do that?
So I press shift and then I pull it across.
What? So holding down the shift key when you move a clip stretches out the time of the clip.
Yeah. And a lot of these functions, actually, we're about to do a whole series on Ableton 10 Suite upgrades. 9, I don't think had this option. Can you be on YouTube.
Can you double click that clip that you just stretched?
Double click it?
Yeah. Because you have the warp mode on beats. You see down there?
Let's go complex.
Yeah, you can try it with different warp modes. And then see what happens when you do different warp modes. So maybe change it to repitch or something and see what happens. I would say those two modes change the sound of how you time stretched that clip.
Totally. I like the repitch one. Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna maybe bring it back a little bit. It's a little bit too much.
Wow, this is cool. It's like you see what other people are doing and you realize, or you learn little tips and little tricks, like being able to rate stretch by holding down the shift key, which is something I hardly would ever think of doing.
Yeah, so we're gonna learn a lot just from doing this back and forth. I believe Joey and I are doing this every Wednesday, right, Joey? 12 o'clock?
I think that's, well,
That's
this
the
is the
plan.
first one.
The first one. We'll see how much we like each other after doing this for an hour. All right, so this is my note that I did have in here. And I think I kind of like my new sounds. Oh, I just did it again. All right, so copying and pasting that way didn't quite work out as planned. So we're gonna have to do what Joey did, which is sliding down. These are our new Widos. Maybe we should call this rename Wido 2, and this is gonna be rename Wido 3. I believe 3 is like the ending one.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Wow. So I noticed that when I brought it in,
It didn't do the thing.
yeah, it didn't do the thing. So I'm gonna have to just resample that and record. Yeah, record over here. All right. So
How come those waveforms are so much smaller?
good question. I think if I beef these up a little bit, it would have been better.
Why don't you redo it and change the negative 18.3 on that track?
Oh, here, right up there like that.
Yeah.
All right, let's try that again. That's better. We're not listening to it right now, but it is recording. And I took off the effects because all I wanted was the stretching of time. I didn't want the extra effects. I wanted to kind of control that in post-production. So now that we have those, I can go back into my beat here. Let's take off these because I really know what I want to do. Uh-oh, it's been 10 minutes. Who's watching the clock? Happened so fast. Bringing that down over here. All right, so I'm just gonna put these two in to our beat.
You got to rename those. They're just 7 audio.
Okay, rename Guido.
I think it's with the G.
Oops. Thanks, dude. I was thinking Cuica. All right. Go ahead and Guido 2, Guido 3. All right. Let's zoom out and get a little bit of these going. Boonk. Boonk. Listen in. We got solo going. Cool. All right. I probably, even like this whole thing here, once again, I would probably duplicate this entire thing and allow this just to happen less. So that
Yeah.
one off and that one off. All right. Be cool to have some panning on those. Anyway, I've taken too much time. Your turn, Joey.
Some panning on the Weeros.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe that droppy one.
How would you do that? How do you get into the envelopes of panning?
All right, in there, right? Should panning be there? Balance.
Oh, it's right here, pan.
Pan, boom.
And so,
wait, you're in MIDI controller though, so that's like the entire mix.
Oh yeah, I don't want to do.
You want, yeah, you want to go to just the instrument of the Weedo, right?
Okay.
Can I show you where that is?
Yeah. This one.
Mm-hmm.
Then right click this? No.
Can I show you real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. Right here, you have all your different sounds.
Oh,
find your Weedo.
Oh, snap. See, I don't use this drum rack thing as much, so it's good for me to learn. There it is.
Awesome.
This one, Weedo 2.
Mm-hmm.
So you go in there, and then you do device control.
Sorry, I think the Weedo with the pitch shift wasn't Weedo 2. It was just a regular Weedo, Weedo 1.
Oh, that's the one that you want to pan?
Mm-hmm. Because it has that transposition.
Okay. This one.
Yeah.
Not the pedal or the reverb. Or is it Weedo 1 mixer or Weedo 1 just Weedo 1?
So this is an amazing thing. You could actually pan just the reverb on it, which is something people do. It's the after effect moving.
Okay, so I chose the reverb.
Okay, we might not hear it as much if you do that, but that's an option.
And now I'm in the options of the reverb, and I don't see anything that says pan.
Okay, then those are okay. So it might be just in the instrument then. We'd have to add in a
auto pan
utility on the reverb to make that happen. So that would be something.
Okay, well here we are in the Weedo. This has the transposition that you did.
That
we're seeing right there. And then spread, glide mode, detune, volume, panorama. So that would be, those are all the effects that we are seeing in this sampler right here. I don't see a, oh, there it is right there, pan.
Right click that, go to show automation. Pan.
And then which sample are we trying to do?
I believe it's this over, yeah, that one.
So that's the one that I would want to click a little thing here and a little thing here. And maybe just do like a right to left pan like that. It's so weird. It's just like, I can't control I can't control the envelopes.
All right. Let's make this kid friendly, Joey.
I can't control the envelopes with precision. Did you see what just happened there?
Yeah. Let me help you out. Or you want to do it real quick?
It's just,
there we go.
If I move it like one on my computer, it would be moving like 5, but on your computer, it moves all the way to the bottom.
It might be because my mouse settings are different than yours too.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't seem to get this thing to see. If I'm trying to go for the middle of the screen, it shoots it all the way to the top. And I don't know. Oh, See, I tried to go to the middle and went all the way to the
Here,
bottom.
let me go. Let me help. Let me do it. Middle. Okay. There.
Yeah, let's just see what this sounds like. Did it do anything? I'm not sure that it did anything. This is the part.
Yeah, I'm not hearing that left-right panning. It might be because I'm seeing like the 007. I think you may be panning a different sound. Yeah, you're on Weedo 2. Weedo 1 is the one that has.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
It's this version of it. So let's see if I can't do I can't. This is yeah, this is frustrating. It doesn't let me I move it the teeniest bit and it goes all the way over.
mhm.
I was moving my mouse between 7 and 8 and it moved the mouse all the way to 12.
Yeah.
So
Computers are getting fast and amazing, and
did that do anything?
it did. But here, can we help? Let me help out. We
There
just
you
need
go.
we need it like here. It's in that area that we're trying to do it. Right? Oops.
Not really noticing it.
Yeah, I'm not noticing either. How about this, Jody? Because I said an idea. Why don't you go with an idea of your own?
Okay.
And then we'll probably wrap up the session after that.
Okay. So I really want to put in that part that sounded sort of like a flute or like a saxophone that was just doing like really slow notes that were like boom, boom, and there's like a lot of delay on them in the original track. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'm just gonna look for like a flute sound in the instruments over here, and then just listen to this or this. No. Mm. Okay, that one. In the interest of just getting something and doing it. So I put the track right here, Command Shift T, MIDI track right there, and then I just drop this here. Now I'm doing this flute. So I want to listen to the flute and the beat. No, I'll just listen to everything.
Nice.
I'm trying to make a 16 bar phrase. You see what I do? 16 bar phrase here.
Mhm.
You said we're in F sharp.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the F sharp. Put a note and just hold it out for a little while.
F sharp minor.
Okay, I'm gonna pull this down a little. Oh, I tried to pull it down a little. It goes all the way to the bottom.
That's all right. Take your time, man.
Maybe if you set your mouse, I can't go anywhere in between here. You know, look. Oh, I did it.
You did it. You just got to go smaller movement.
It's super finicky.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Okay, and then you have your sends A, B, and C.
A is reverb, B is delay, and
Okay,
C is the effects.
what's the effects?
Will McGibb. Or not Will McGibb. It's DJ effects.
DJ effects. So I'll just turn up the delay and reverb on this. And apparently I can only go 100. No, I can make it a little less. Okay. F sharp down to E flat.
So, it's F sharp minor. So it's either D or E.
Oh, okay. D then.
Were you hearing that piano, by the way?
No, what piano?
Okay. I was just playing a piano to find that out.
Oh. Oh, I did hear that a little bit. I think I need to have more time. It's like the oops. The tempo of the piece seems like that's not really 8 bars.
One, two, three, four. Yeah, it's counting, I think, different. Yeah, it's twice as much.
I might even want to take this thing and make it that long. That's way too long. I need this shorter. Like that. Move this guy over here. But now this I have 4 arms.
Whoa! We gotta actually show a little bit of that, Joey. I can't show it because I think people are actually just seeing the screen right now. But I'm seeing you guys. Hi, Tony Town.
Okay, that's enough for me. I put in 4 notes and chose an instrument.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna take over.
Okay.
All right.
I just grew some more hair.
Beautiful. So you said so 17 or 34 is double that, and then you want but you want to go more than that again. Was it 17 above that?
I doubled it again, so it's a 64 bar.
Let's do 49, which is like 3 times that, right?
I think it makes more sense to always double because you just did a time and a half rather than a double.
17 times 3 is 51. How about that?
All right. Well, I don't know how it's going to work with everything else that you have going.
Oops. All right. So it might be something that we might have to switch in the future. All right. So let's go ahead and just listen to this one section here. This is obviously one of many sections we can create. Let's just call this the JACJ, Justin Anchetta, Cello Joe 01. Here we go. Okay, let's get our big thump up back on the drums. Nice. So some more effects on some of those upper parts we did, but we're on our way, Joey. Thanks for helping out with this track.
Man, this makes me realize why it takes people like a year to make an album.
It takes some time, but also our workflow, we're kind of starting from scratch here, doing the Zoom workflow back and forth, you know, and I think we're gonna get faster with this webinar sharing of screens. Next week on Wednesday, I'm not sure, is it the 22nd? Yeah, I think it's Wednesday, the 22nd of April at 12 p.m. We're going to try this again with a special edition of utilizing Cello Joe sample pack from, what's it called? Splice?
I got a sample pack coming out on April 20th on splice.com.
That's right.
It's a sample pack. It's coming out on splice.com on April 20th. It's called Beatbox and Cello. Cello Joe.
Cello Joe over here making some waves, doing his own splice pack. He's one of the teachers at SF Garnish Music Production, one of the artists at Soul Graffiti Studios, Soul Graffiti Productions, and his own production company with Tony Tone and doing the puppets and beatboxing and Cello Joe in action. Thank you guys for joining us. We just have a little bit more time here. We didn't open up this specific Zoom to really anyone else, but in the future, we are going to allow a select few to be able to not only ask questions through our Zoom that we can answer to everyone, but also have access to special sounds, MIDI packs, when we are also doing this.
Hey, you see that?
Yeah, I do.
That's the that's what the splice image will look like. It's a little tree in a terrarium.
Nice. And that's going to come out on Monday, a couple days before our next session. So what we'll plan on doing, Joey, next time is just so you can have more ease with your mouse, we'll utilize your computer in Ableton, and then I'll do my remote control from you. Sound good?
Sounds great.
All right, so let's take it out with just a little bit more information around why we're doing this and where we're going from here. My name is Justin Anchetta from SF Garnish Music Production. I'm one of the founders of the Electronic Music School here in the Bay Area. Cello Joe is an amazing, talented artist, beatboxing cellist, and a producer himself. He also teaches music, many styles of music, guitar, instruments, percussion, cello, beatboxing, and electronic music production at SF Garnish Music Production. I keep saying production so many times because that's what we're doing here on our DAW. Ableton Live 10 is our digital audio workstation of choice. We also teach in Logic and Pro Tools, sound design, mixing, and mastering. If you want to learn more about what we're doing, please contact us at sf.garnishmusicproduction.com. Email us, sf@garnishmusicproduction.com. And last but not least, let's take it out by comparing the Tipper track with what we just did. Are we off here at all, people, or are we getting closer to being able to do something like Tipper's doing with his amazing tracks? All right. So let's ask the question to Cello Joe. With your expertise, Joey, I'm going to go ahead and share once again, my screen, which is my Spotify, queued up. And we'll start from the middle of the track, kind of. Here we go. Here's Tipper again. Those snaps up front that are really clean, that's actually something that is a trademark of his that I think we should put in there.
Yeah.
Go ahead and say that.
I think it's a snap and a clap. It's like multiple sounds all hitting at the same time.
Yeah, totally. So let's actually go back in and share our track, because I think we are doing that, but we just need to clean up our snap and put that up front and put everything else behind it, the clap or the snare or whatever else. That's something that I've noticed in the Tipper tracks is he has very intimate sounds, like the Guido or a snap up front, and then the big sound.
Kind of like ASMR style.
Yeah.
Yeah, like where the snap is like right next to the microphone like this.
Exactly. So let's even like find our snap. Is like, do we even have it listed here as a snap? Because we should. Okay, let's go ahead and play our track now after hearing that.
I think it's called Clap 808 Light.
I think this one might be the one that we're doing too, though, hearing this. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. We were not hearing any of these the entire time, I believe, because we have something soloed. Could that be possible, you guys? Do we have anything soloed over here? Are you hearing anything on your side, Joey?
No.
All right. So if you ever get stuck with this, you really want to find out why is something. Aha. Why is it not playing?
Is there anything in that track? Yes, there is. You can see along the bottom, there's the same beat.
All right, so this is going to change our beat a lot if we hear this original of whatever we had going on. I don't see anything soloed. Often when you have something soloed, it will...
Well, then you'd still hear the instrument that's soloed if there is an instrument that's soloed. Why don't you try soloing one of those instruments that's actually playing? No? Go down one. Yeah. So you're not hearing that either.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
So somehow we had some automation happen within our track, possibly. Speaker on or off? Speaker's on. How's our volume? Volume's at -20. It's true. All right. So we'll get back to you guys on this, because I believe once we bring this in, we're going to have that snap up front. But we're definitely hearing some Tipper sound effects.
Is it because it's record enabled? No.
For some reason.
Oh, audio 2 resample track.
Resample track.
You got to put that to master or drum.
Joey gets brownie points for the day. That's what we did. Let's actually bring this to drums all, yeah, because we need to. We're going to send this through our big boominess.
Go through the bus.
There it is. All right, so we need that snap up front. That's what we're talking about.
Oh.
Oops. There it is.
There it is. Stereo snap. So how do you bring it up front? You just turn it up?
I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Hey, and you know, something else I'd probably do is just do some like compressor, and bring it in on that instrument. So we're about to go over time here. We're going to continue this next week. If you guys want to stay in tune with us, check out our YouTube page. We're doing 10 to 15 minute little segments every day on tracks like this. And you can kind of walk through our shortcuts in Ableton Live 10. Joey Chang, Cello Joe, has his splice pack coming out next Monday. We're going to utilize it in our next session on Wednesday at 12 o'clock. Is there anything else you want to share with us, Joey, before we head out?
Oh, just that I'm going to be playing on Saturday for the Cello Madness Congress, and people can check that out if they go to cellomadnesscongress.eventbrite.com. It's going to be a wild extravaganza of cello music Saturday at 6 p.m.
Awesome. All right, you guys. So check out Cello Joe this Saturday evening. I'll be going live with Marin of Honey of the Heart in about an hour here for a radio show on the East Coast. And we'll talk to you guys really soon in Ableton Live, Logic, production, Pro Tools, sound design, mixing and mastering, SF Garnish Music Production, Bay Area, over and out. See you, Joey.
See you, Justin.